Okay, so if you stuffed your legs and got them nice and even, they should be the same length. So I did the gap like that much, and then I've sewn a line across to make them nice and secure. So that's kind of where, sorry, you want your seam allowance to be. So that's the legs facing you, nice and firm. And then this is the front of your body, wrong side out. So remember that when you're making things, you always put the right sides together. And what you're going to do is going to use that gap for your feet to stick out of when you're sewing this base in, and then that way when you unfold it, the legs will pop out.
Make it into a bunny face then.
I will, my darling. That's my darling 5-year-old. So that's your back seam with the hole in. This is your front seam. This is your leg. So the right side is, when you pin this, will be facing you like this. Look. So you put one leg in, and then second leg. So this is how I would normally pin it, facing me. So I'm facing it to you, so you see what I would do. So, and what I do is I take these pins out, and I move it over like so. Then it's right in the seam. Just give it like a consistent. I make them all, they all kind of look the same then. And then on the other side, I do the same thing.
Oh, I finished it all.
Good boy, well done.
You gonna get your shoes, Bubba, and your coat?
Right now.
I'm filming, Terry. It's okay. The whole world knows now he's got to put his shoes and coat on. That's okay anyway. Right, so they're pinned in place now. And then I'm just going to put a pin like in there to secure it. That piece. And then all you do is sew round. And obviously it catches the base in as well. Right, so here we go, there's nothing. So obviously that bit is a bit thicker. It feels a bit tougher to sew, so just slow down and sew it carefully so it doesn't jam up your machine. Try and keep it as flat as possible. Right, so now we're getting to the leg bit. It's quite thick, you just keep pushing it down, holding it in place. I just dropped you, I do apologise. There we go, turn it, keeping it flat. So when you go over those leg seams, just slow down a bit, you don't have to ram it through. Oh, yeah. The pin's stuck in there a bit. Nearly ends now. And go all the way around the mat, there's no gaps to be left. All the way around to the other starting point of the seam. And that's that bit done. So what happens now is you turn it out the correct way. Let's show you that bit. Right, So because your feet are protruding already helps this bit. You turn it out the right way. And then what happens is in the next bit is you stuff the body and then you sew up that back seam. So I'll show you that in a second. But so far so